So let's go to the most insane takes of the day. No need for any more delays here. Let's start at the top with Joe Biden with, I think, by far the craziest take we heard yesterday. Again, I don't even think Joe Biden knows what he said. I'm not kidding. The man is clearly cognitively a mess. The dendrites and the axons are not connecting. There are no neurotransmitters in the synapse anymore. Here's Joe Biden. Remember the rule, right, Joe? When Joe Biden says it's not hyperbole and not a joke, it means it's definitely hyperbole and it's 100% a joke. Yeah. Here's Joe Biden comparing January 6th to the Civil War. Check this out.
I've said it before. We're facing the most significant test of our democracy since the Civil War. That's not hyperbole. Since the Civil War. The Confederates back then never breached the Capitol as insurrectionists did on January the 6th. I'm not saying this to alarm you. I'm saying this because you should be alarmed.
This guy. Again, this was supposed to be the great moderate who was going to heal America. The guy's got a PhD in division. He's worse than Obama. He is clearly the worst president we've ever had in modern U.S. history. The guy's a disgrace. I'm not even going to play Kamala Harris. She absurdly compared January 6th to Pearl Harbor and 9/11, which is offensive, disgusting, and an insult to the families of people who died at Pearl Harbor, to the memories of the people who died at Pearl Harbor, to the memories of people who died at 9/11. I got a call from someone yesterday who was in the pit on 9/11, who was disgusted by this insult from this grotesque, horrible person sitting in the vice president's office. So the most insane takes of the day, there were a lot of them. I got a few more to get to. Again, just to show you these people have no credibility at all. If you think they do, you don't have any credibility either. Here was the dreadful Peter Baker from the New York Times, another clown, a guy nobody really takes seriously outside of the liberal radical sphere. He said, hey, a year ago, Representative Jamie Raskin, who is a communist Democrat from Maryland, thought enough Republicans were outraged by what happened on January 6th that they might even convict Trump. Now Raskin is buying books on cults to try to understand Republican colleagues who remain enthralled to the former president. So Democrat communist from Maryland, Representative Jamie Raskin, thinks Republicans are a cult for failing to understand why President Trump had questions about the 2020 election results. Well, that's kind of weird because I did just a tad little bit of homework, just a bit, and I found this video of Jamie Raskin challenging the 2016 election, Hillary Clinton versus Donald Trump. Weird. So Jamie Raskin's buying books on cults to understand why Republicans would challenge elections. He should do some introspection and talk to his psychiatrist about why he challenged elections. Maybe it would give him some answers on the Republicans. Here, check this out.
I have an objection because 10 of the 29 electoral votes cast by Florida were cast by electors not lawfully certified because they violated Florida's prohibition against dual office holding.
Debate is out of order. Section 15 and 17 of the Title III of the United States Codes require that any objection be presented in writing, signed by both members of the House of both a member of the House of Representatives and a senator. Is the objection in writing and signed not only by the member of the House of Representatives, but also by a senator?
It is in writing, Mr. President.
Is it signed by a senator?
Not as of yet, Mr. President.
In that case, the objection cannot be entertained.
Again, none of this is breaking. The point is to give you the ammunition you need to go forward and debate. When Joe and I initially formulated the idea of what this show was going to be, it was going to be a show you could fit into an hour on your lunch break or on your drive home, drive to work, drive home, whatever it may be, for you to have the material you need to combat the left when it comes to debating. That was the original idea for the show, and it still is to this day. It's not really. I mean, we're satirical and we make fun of these people because they're lunatics. But I want you to make sure you never lose a debate to your leftist friends. So when your leftist friends tell you things like, you Republicans challenging elections, that's anti-American, that's an insurrection. Well, was it an insurrection when Jamie Raskin, and by the way, multiple others, that's just a video of the hypocrite du jour, challenged the 2016 election?
You just heard the Dan Bongino Show.